Wow, we made it.
Another week.
Wow.
End of the day podcast. We weren't here last week. We were too busy partying with Michael Rubin.
Exactly.
Speak for yourself. Is that facts? Wait, cheers.
That's where we were at.
That's
last
all
week,
three
guys.
of us. Terrence, don't you remember
Cheers.
the giant white party?
Yeah, he was on fucking Molly. That's why I don't remember.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds like me.
The reason why we weren't here last
Molly
week
T.
is because we was at Michael Rubin's July 4th party on July 3rd.
Oh, man.
We just weren't into photos like with Jay-Z and Lil Baby and all the celebrities and shit.
They said that we were too big as celebrities, and then they didn't want to make everyone else feel insecure.
We're just not. We don't care about that stuff. We're about taking photos and stuff like that.
Yeah, we just stayed ducked off.
Yeah, we was just staying low key. Like we weren't. Jay-Z was trying to take a photo with me like all fucking night, bro. I'm like, yo, dude, chill. I'm not. I'm trying to take him.
Yeah, he would not leave you alone. That was crazy.
Dude, bro. But what's up, guys?
What's good, y'all? Let me intro this.
Hell yeah.
What's good, y'all? Welcome back.
Let's go. EOD podcast. End of the new episode.
Hey.
Welcome.
Yes, sir.
It's your boy Sin Supreme.
Sin exclusive.
And it's your boy T.
T will exclusive.
And me, Kristen Elizabeth.
Yeah, thank you.
With the blonde hair, with the bleach blonde.
It's me, Barbie.
Hey, we like it.
It's Barbie, bitch.
That's,
Or
you
is
know.
it Brit? Oh no, it's Britney, bitch. That's what
It's
it was.
Britney, bitch.
That's what that was from.
It's me,
I
Malibu
don't know why I
Barbie.
was saying thinking Barbie, bitch, but no, it was Britney, bitch.
Yo, I mean, it's about that time, right? We officially got our Barbie tickets.
Oh, y'all did? Y'all are going?
Yeah.
That's something that you like wanted to see?
I am so excited. My inner child is just bursting at the seams.
I mean, it's only fair. Earlier this year, we did get a Mario movie, so.
Kristen really wants to see it. She said that I have to go because I skipped out on Little Mermaid.
Yeah.
She said
You guys didn't get to see it while I was in theaters.
No.
Little Mermaid?
Did you want it? Yeah, you didn't want
I wanted to go see it,
you wanted to
but
go see it.
it was just like late all the times that we were trying to go, and then I was like, whatever, I'll save it for Barbie.
That's fair. You get that trump card, like that Uno draw 4 joint with the and you get to control the color. Like, Barbie.
Pink.
Barbie. What's your Barbie fit gonna be, T?
Barbie fit? Man.
Yeah.
I'm probably gonna wear this.
That is a hard Barbie fit, I'm not gonna lie.
I'm gonna wear all black.
I have a pink outfit you can borrow.
I don't know if there's anybody wearing black in Barbie, in the Barbie universe.
Barbie wore black to her premiere in LA.
She did?
Yeah.
No.
Margot Robbie.
Oh, Margot Robbie did. Oh, okay.
But everybody else was wearing pink.
Was that controversy?
That sounds like
No,
it
it's
would
like
be
a
little bit of
classic. All the looks she's doing are classic Barbie outfits from like vintage Barbies.
Sam Smith looked like he was his fit.
It looked like his clothes are so large.
Well, compared to what he's normally wearing skin tight.
Yeah.
Like
Nothing. Like nipple covers.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
And
So when I
fucking
see-
leather.
I guess that's casual for him. That was casual.
Yeah.
That was,
But dress is super cash. Like, don't you want to dress up for Barbie?
Sam?
Yeah.
I feel like I don't know.
Put a little
I guess
pizzazz
me
in there.
personally, I don't because the way Sam Smith has been within the recent times, I get to me personally feels like it's more true himself. But prior to him being who he is now, the old Sam Smith, I'll say this, when he first came onto the scene, because of I wonder what his relationship is with Barbie. Did he love Barbie when he was little? Did he hate Barbie? Like, did you?
Who could hate Barbie?
Well, so of course, as a boy, we didn't play with Barbies.
I'm gonna
when
keep
we
it
were
real.
little.
I did not care.
We didn't play with Barbies when we were little. But I don't know, T, when you first started being interested in girls, I was interested in girls when I was young, and the only girl that I like could play with on my block, like, she was playing with Barbies, so I was playing.
So you
with
had
her.
to cop one.
I had to play with. I was playing with Barbies.
Did you have like the G.I. Joes and Ken dolls?
So the G.I. Joe. See, my parents, they didn't buy me the same size. I got the small little army men, like this joint, the little plastic ones.
Yeah.
they didn't get me like, because G.I. Joes were the same size and pretty much you could have, but my parents, those shits was kind of expensive. My parents weren't buying them shits. They bought me the little cheap plastic man. Cause
Yo, for real, did you know about Max Steel? That was my jam when I was a kid.
Max Steel.
That sounds super familiar.
It was like,
I feel like
G.I. Joe vibe, but just a different character.
I was really nervous typing that into my Google. Not gonna hold you.
It does sound wild.
Max Steel. It was an action figure, or was it a toy? It was
a action figure, but it was also a TV show.
Series.
Yeah.
Back in the 2000s, 1998, 2000s. Yeah.
Yes, sir. That was my shit. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, no, I do remember this.
I had like the little wrist thing. You could
The
buy
Psycho Man. Oh yeah, the little wrist thing. Oh okay.
shot like little plastic
thing. That seemed like a choking hazard back then, low key.
I'm not gonna lie, that thing was trash. It would
Yeah, of
literally
course.
shoot like a foot or two. It would not.
I wonder if it's collectible now. Things like that.
Nah, bro.
Nah, when you be surprised. I watch a lot of Pawn
$30
Stars.
on eBay.
What was that?
$30 on eBay.
Well, nah, you'd have to have it like unopened, brand new, sailed from 1998.
See, my thing though is that if you're a kid, bro, and you don't open your toys, you're weird.
100%. That's why those things be so rare. That's why they sell for so much.
You hear about that woman that sold the original iPhone for like $60K?
What?
Yeah. Well,
It was unopened.
I was watching a dude I follow on because I'd seen that one on 60 that she had sold it for $60K, but dude I've watched his tech reviews. He had just recently did that for his YouTube channel, and he bought one for like $48,000.
That's still a lot of money.
That's dude. It's a crazy amount to open up a old ass iPhone. When you think about it, like
Yeah.
And then I saw some dude. He found like the original PlayStation in the box. I don't know if he sold it, but he just like found it going through shit, and somehow it made news. I was like,
but I guess so. Bro did this 2 months ago. Opens up a $40,000 original iPhone sealed, and the video has 5.4 million views on it.
that's wild, bro.
So you think he made his money back?
Yeah, for monetization.
That's what I'm saying. So realistically,
Actually, what is it like? $1 per 1,000 views or something?
it's not exactly that straight, like that. But with him, let's see, YouTube ad revenue calculator.
I really don't think it's as much as we think it is.
I don't think it is as much. I don't think he made. It'd be hard for me to say he made specifically $40,000.
I'm thinking he made like $5,000, bro.
And based off of his channel and the amount of content he needs, it might have been a win, because his channel in general, he has 17.2 million subscribers to his YouTube channel.
That's amazing, dude. Because if you think about it, no matter what video, I mean, let's not say that, but for the majority's sake, if you were to upload a video, you would do very well with 17 million followers.
100%.
You know what I'm saying?
Regardless, even if he wasn't necessarily opening up an iPhone, he was opening up a old iPod, or
even if no one cared, it's still.
That's fair.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, YouTube's crazy, man.
The ad revenue, the way the ad revenue works on YouTube, to me is crazy, just because like in the end of the day, like you it's not specifically you getting money from the ad company, it's YouTube getting the money and then being like, here's your portion of it, essentially.
Right.
It's a little weird, whereas, you know,
being a content creator,
yeah, like and the ads that you do and all that stuff.
But I mean, it's ultimately like a TV show and a TV network, right? You know,
Yeah,
the
your
TV
own
network
channel
is getting the money for the ad, but for a channel on a show on a network, you know, they're probably getting some portion for their commercials.
Of course. I think it's just the, like, maybe I guess the thing is with the content and the ads that get put on it, usually for the most part, I'd say the ad companies might have a choice of what they kind of get put in front of, whereas you don't really. I feel like these companies, I see an ad in front of some weird ass content sometimes, like
that's
on
fair.
YouTube, and it's just like, do you think the company really wanted to get put in front of this fight video? Or
the Creed 4 trailer?
Or the yeah, you know? Maybe the Creed 4 trailer, yes. But the fight video, no. Or the just the weird stuff we look at YouTube for. I don't know if they'd want their video.
That's why, like, if you're a content creator, you can opt out of ads. You know, you don't have to do ads. That's the beauty.
You talking about on your videos?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. But then you gotta find the revenue somewhere else. Then at that point.
Yeah, because the revenue for the views isn't as much as.
That's where it's at. How was you guys' 4th though? What'd y'all do?
What did we do? Oh,
we did some errands.
Yeah, clean the house and stuff.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we did this trick I saw on the internet where you get a watermelon, chop it up, freeze it, and then you blend it, and it creates like a watermelon slushy.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro, it was fire.
You blend it first, and then you freeze it.
You freeze it,
blend it,
enjoy,
and then enjoy.
Yeah, it's better though if you chill it after you blend it.
So you're not blending up just the ice. Let it kind of like get slushy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like freeze it again and then maybe blend it one more time.
Yeah, because if you blend it too long, it gets like more liquidy. But you gotta like
you want it to have the chunkiness to it.
Yeah. So if you chill it again and then you blend it, it's the perfect consistency.
That was the first time you did it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It sound like y'all are already professional.
Dude, it was so easy.
It was so easy and it was amazing.
That sounds like one of them things that someone showed you on like a TikTok video, and then
I probably no.
I think it was
watch it on like a video.
I've been hearing this is from like people who I know who have children. This is like a consistent trend where like a part of the week they'll like
do a TikTok meal.
Yeah. Have you been hearing that too? Is that something y'all do?
No, but I do make a lot of things from the internet.
Yeah, no, like it's like a thing where it's like
what you made
Wednesday night was TikTok meal night, and we'll try something from the internet. Sometimes because it's not the most healthiest, sometimes because it's a pain in the ass to make for whatever reason.
I made air fried salmon off of TikTok.
Yeah,
that shit was amazing.
How close did you feel like it came out to like the video that you seen when a dude's like breaking it open
air frying salmon's actually mad easy. You just season that shit.
It's like pretty close
to what you got.
Yeah,
to what you saw.
Yeah,
I feel like we haven't like had a bad meal that we've made. Like nothing ever turned out trash, except for the one thing that was made.
What?
Remember, it was it's a pasta sauce, but you use a brick of cheese, but it's the weird cheese. It's like feta. So it has like a really like harsh taste, and then it's like tomatoes, and then that's it. It was like very salty and like intense. But that was like, and it was like olive oil on it, and that was it.
Too much.
I don't even know.
He don't even remember that shit. He put it on his head.
You made it, but it was it wasn't like anything.
Yeah, she was like, no, it was.
I didn't want to say it. I said it was made originally. I wasn't trying to shade you.
Yo,
but he's like, I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, that's why, because you don't remember because you didn't make it.
Anyway, moving on.
How were the fireworks out here? Did y'all see fireworks at all?
Yeah, we did.
Did you see our video with the socks?
Yeah, no. So those fireworks were where? That's what I essentially I was getting to. Was that was probably one of my most enjoyable parts of this 4th of July was that video you guys posted.
Bro, the songs came in perfect
for the
time.
listeners and watchers. Maybe we can convince T to insert the video within here of what we're talking about. But they have these socks that I'll say this: the fact that you even had the socks was crazy because I maybe just seen that online.
Listen, we were scrolling. You know how the ads.
I seen that online. Like
you know how the ads be.
Bro. It was crazy because I seen that online maybe like the day before, legit. Like so, the fact that y'all had already had them,
bro. We scroll on that.
Wait, hold on. There's socks that look like they have. Look like people.
They do have.
It has hands.
They have
and
hands on the side and the magnets in the hands. And so when you're standing next to another person who has the socks on, they connect and hold hands essentially.
And it's the cutest thing you've ever seen.
Yeah.
So basically, what happened?
We were scrolling, and then I saw them, and I was like, "Kristen, look!" And then she just bought them instantly.
I said, "Obviously, we'll own those." That's for us.
And they came mad fast. The quality.
Earlier in the day,
poor.
I looked
Very poor?
Very poor.
Quality's horrible.
That's one thing I've been noticing on just stuff you buy off Instagram in that magnitude. It is not the greatest.
It was like a teeny weeny sock, like a short, like tube sock.
Bro, it felt like one of the socks you try, like they give you when you try on shoes, my nigga. Like, yo,
And like
got your socks?
The arm was sewn on all janky.
Like,
But
you could see through the sock, bro.
It was
So the
bad.
sock
You know the
itself
sock is
wasn't a good sock.
No, like-
Or if you can see through
Was
the
it?
sock.
Was it? Two,
like a dress
Was it
sock.
2 pairs of socks, or was it? Were y'all just wearing?
We bought 2 pairs.
We bought 2 pair, but I
pairs.
now realize we could have just done with 1 pair
Because
for content.
No, there's more
purposes.
content on the way.
there's more
Listen,
content with these socks.
I go up to Terrence. I'm like, Terrence, we really have to start thinking about what we're gonna do.
Kristen, listen. What the next one? We're gonna create a circle where we all join hands.
Yes, I'm down. Let's get a
Okay.
kumbaya with all the socks.
It's gotta happen.
Let's get it, people. If you want to join this kumbaya, we're gonna need I say at least well, obviously like an even number, right? It has to be even.
Well, we have 4 pairs. We could just do like 1 sock each.
But I think we need to go for Guinness Book of Record type.
Like
It needs to be like a big circle.
Let's
at
buy
least,
socks. We have to get iron-on eyes.
They don't have the eyes. They don't have the face on them.
These ones were embroidered,
With the face.
but
on
it's
them.
trash. It's a trash sock. So I'm just thinking, we'd have to make some because I'm not gonna pay what I paid.
Oh, how were they
foolish.
expensive?
I think I paid like $25 for the 2 pairs.
Oh, they're
not even
definitely
that bad,
banking
bro.
on it.
That's so stupid though.
They're definitely banking on it.
If you call that,
they're banking
I look
on
at
it.
designers
for the
and-
quality that
It's $25 worth of happiness, but it's the poorest quality
I
that
feel
it
like
could be.
we're better off just buying big packs of Nike socks, legit socks, good socks,
Yeah.
and actually making some.
Nah, not Nike, bro. They got too many fucking lawsuits against people.
Nike?
Creators. Hell yeah.
With their socks? Or just in general?
Just in general.
Nike does?
Bro, do
I
you know how
didn't
many
know.
cease and desist Nike does all the time?
Oh, you're talking about cease and desist with I was just talking about the quality, the level of quality with the sock.
There's got to be sock blanks.
Yeah,
If
there's sock blanks, of
tee
course.
blanks,
Walmart has nothing but sock blanks. 100%. I am definitely down, though, to get this kumbaya of all the socks.
We should do it.
Yeah.
I'm very thrilled.
We definitely could, for sure.
I'm glad.
We just need to get a group of people who are down. Because when
Do
I
you know
seen
the
that
amount of
video,
couple
that shit-
people that I know that are couples? They all hit me up and they're like, "Oh, I was gonna get those. Like, I seen those." So
yeah,
funny.
They were instantly.
Like, go back online and get them,
Yeah, bro.
and
that
then
quality
come to our
is-
meeting.
I give it a 2 out of 10.
but the idea itself is.
But the vibes,
Vibes.
immaculate.
Vibes is great.
The vibes is top tier for sure. I
They're the
wonder.
real.
So then, clearly, what it was someone had the idea, had enough to make it in a cheap way, and was like, "Yo, let's get these out ASAP."
Hell yeah. Pumped them out. All shitty. Good concept.
Yo, honestly, bro, potting with shades on is actually a whole different vibe because normally this light is like beaming me.
Oh no, I'm doing it next episode for sure.
Bro, we gotta all have
Let me
sunglasses.
see how bright it is.
Episode 200, we're all rocking shades.
And we just
Oh, for sure. And ladies and gentlemen, that is right around the corner. Episode Big 2-0.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Kristen might look better with those on.
This is a good vibe.
for sure. She's
gonna
done
wear
it
my little
before.
red ones.
She's definitely done it before. You've done it before on me.
No.
These are nice. I like them.
Break time.
And we're good.
Hey.
That's how we do.
T Will exclusive.
So,
T.
Oh,
Wait, what did you do for the 4th?
yeah.
I went to a friend's cookout,
Ooh.
ate some burgers, ate some glizzies.
So you did it right.
Yeah, watched the fireworks. Kept it pretty straightforward. Nothing too crazy.
Can I tell you guys about something I seen on the internet recently that blew my mind?
Yeah, of course.
The glizzy hamburger.
Now I gotta look that up.
What?
Someone like slices a hot dog down the middle
Yeah.
and they put hamburger meat in the
Oh, I did see that actually. I did see that.
It actually looked pretty solid.
No, it did look pretty good because it looked like it was like the person who did it. It looked like it was like handmade, like with quality meat. The hamburger and a hot dog. The glizzy burger is what it's called. Yeah, it does look pretty crazy. I'm not gonna lie, because you split open the burger, the hot dog. You split open the hot dog and you put the burger in.
Yeah, everything about that freaks me out. I don't know why.
It does look a little wild. It does look a little wild.
That's the most American shit I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Not the double pieces of cheese.
Double piece, because it's a hamburger.
Oh
yeah, it's not a hot dog. It's a hamburger.
It's a hamburger. Is it a hot dog?
Or is it both?
Honestly, realistically, it's whatever you want it to be.
It's 2 in 1.
When you live in this kind of society in America,
that picture of that gives me the chills.
I'm not gonna lie. At a cookout, classic cookout for me, I gotta have a hot dog and a hamburger.
Yeah. So if someone brought it to you with both of them together, like, what better way to enjoy a 4th of July cookout? Like, in my opinion, like
my only thing is the hamburger cooked well enough. The hamburger meat.
This one looks pretty fire. I'm not gonna hold you. That looks fire.
Okay.
Yeah.
It looks uncomfortable.
And I mean, while we're on the topic of just food and hot dogs and hamburgers, did you see Thailand is making an actual Burger King in Thailand is actually making a cheeseburger, which is like 45 slices of cheese. There's no meat in it.
Oh my! I saw you post that.
What's the difference between a grilled cheese and a cheeseburger?
45 slices of cheese is actually wild.
45 slices.
Yeah, it's 45 slices of cheese.
45 French fries.
Yeah, 45 slices of cheese.
That's disgusting.
It's a cheeseburger.
That's like eating imagine a brick of Velveeta cheese, just like cutting that off.
They're
and
not
just like
selling
eating
that,
it.
though.
They are for $3. For $3.
That's like 3 inches tall.
I mean, it might be better than we think with the toppings on it and like some barbecue sauce.
I could see maybe like 10 slices of cheese. 45 slices of cheese, bro.
Well, to contain the same amount.
That's a brick of cheese.
I feel like to contain the same amount of actual like heft as a burger, you gotta have a lot of cheese if it's gonna be a cheeseburger.
Make a smash burger version of it or something, bro.
I think people are just bored. Marketing is like.
That's the thing. Really? It sounds like something you would just make to like create a buzz, but you're not actually selling that.
Yeah, no. This is like they priced it out.
I need to see someone actually eat that.
Once this is out, the YouTube videos are going to be flooded with reviews. The only issue is we might not be able to understand them because they're in Thailand. There's people from Thailand.
See the reaction
of them being like, "What the hell?" Oh, actually, no. There is a video of someone eating this thing right now. Actually.
Really?
Yeah.
Send it over?
Oh, man. Holy crap. Why?
I have to... Wait. I mean, while you pull that up, I do want to get into the most important thing.
What is that?
No, we'll come back. But Bun B also opened up a burger shop in Houston. Apparently, it's doing really well.
Yeah.
Like, he's killing it out there. So, shout out Bun B.
What's it called? What's this burger spot called?
Like, Trill something.
Trill Burgers, I believe.
Yeah. I mean, burger spots, to me, is the way to go as far as, like, just making a food that everybody wants, everybody can connect with, and for the most part, everybody like, rocks with. So... As long as I think you got a good recipe, good chef, simple menu, not a lot of crazy stuff, you're gonna knock it out the park. Got a good like sauce, make everything fresh, you know.
I just like to see the entrepreneurship
for real
from hip hop artists after their career. You know, like it's dope when they can create a brand like that.
I would like to see him. Because Bun B's been in the game for a while, so I feel like he's had the time to develop and really get that business awareness. Mm-hmm. I'm interested to see who's really going to take off at a young in a young space. What artists will take off in a young space on that entrepreneurial moves.
I feel like that's tough because every young artist is still trying to become the greatest artist, I feel. And usually there's like a prime with young artists where that's probably when they make their music, unless you have like someone. Rihanna's a good example
Rihanna is a good example because she's not old at all and she's killing it.
How old is she? She's like
30s, in the early 30s, like 31.
30, I would guess 37, 36.
No, she's 31, 32 max.
Really?
No, she's older than me.
No, she's like 31, 32.
That's the bet?
Yeah, that's a bet for sure. There's no way she's that old. But
Kristen, I'm taking a while to Google that right now.
She's 35.
She's 35? Wow.
So when did she start Fenty? Let's see.
How long has Fenty been around? Fenty Beauty.
2017.
And shout out her. She just did the promo shots while she's pregnant.
So she dropped.
What'd you think of those?
Oh, for Louis Vuitton?
Was that Louis Vuitton shot? I thought that was for Fenty. Those like I don't know, bikini, but she was wearing like bra and panties. I believe those shots were for
Show me what photos you're talking about.
Fenty. She just did these joints right here. Shoot.
Because this is what I was thinking of. Oh shit.
Oh, did she just do that?
She just did that before the show.
She did Pregnant Rihanna ships down for Savage Fenty. So I guess she's just going on a tour right now. So she did these ones too. This is for Savage Fenty.
Oh, okay.
So maybe she's just going on a tour. That's why when I seen these, I was like, yo.
Wow.
Keke Palmer's mans need to chill the fuck out.
Man, he could never be with Rihanna.
He couldn't.
But also, you can't even be with Keke Palmer because she's a queen. But I'm saying, like, what the fuck, dude? One dress, she has clothes on.
I think ASAP and Rihanna are such a cool couple because
they are.
You saw the Fashion Killer music video and it was just like
they were young then.
Iconic.
Yeah. But for I guess even them to have that level of comfortability with each other that Rihanna could actually go do that.
Kid number 2, man.
Kid number 2, 1, and do those shoots. The Louis one looked a little more chill than that Savage Fenty one. She had the cheeks out, cheeks out in this one for sure. So for her to feel comfortable doing that, and for him to feel comfortable with her doing that, it goes to show the strength of their relationship. But and it's you said kid number 2. That's crazy. Honestly, like
35 billionaire. And then ASAP, man, he's always been killing it.
And that's how you know.
He seems like he's working on a new project.
Yeah. I don't know. I think you can really see like that he is extremely confident, and that's why he can handle that, and that's the only reason why. I
could see him starting his own shit, honestly.
As far as what, like clothing and stuff?
Yeah,
I think he
has home decor.
He's like he has. He has. He had the. We had it here. The liquor. His. Oh
yeah.
His.
Wait, did we
whiskey?
try
it?
We tried it once.
We brought it through. His whiskey. He definitely does his own branding stuff. It's just music wise, he's been kind of out of the picture for a little bit, but he's working on a new project for sure. He's been shooting like videos. People have been catching him shooting videos all over.
Oh yeah, that one where he was like running through different.
Yeah. They caught one of him. I just recently seen a photo of him. I don't know if it was in like Jamaica or some shit. He was shooting another video.
Just running down the street with the.
There was a whole different one in like the islands, like Jamaica or something. Because that one where he was running was in was in Japan when they was like wearing the white and stuff. Yeah. So I think he's shooting a couple projects right now. Shooting a couple like videos for maybe a project he's about to release.
Let him cook, man.
For sure. I don't know. Even though Drake was clearly throwing shots at certain artists just recently when he was talking about how he has to always put music out and he's not one of those people who disappear for a couple of years. I never hate on anyone who's gonna disappear. Like they can't just keep being able to put music out.
But I also respect someone like Drake. Who
of course.
Consistently.
We clearly need a dude, artist like that, because if we didn't...
I could see why he's hating on artists, because he's like, yo, I'm out here doing this, holding it down for y'all.
Bro, if Drake wasn't around, can you imagine how many slaps we just wouldn't have had over the last and no one to even really fill the void, because it's not like we don't want y'all guys' music. It's not like we don't want everyone's music.
Who do you think that is the next Drake to like carry on the timeless like drops?
It's hard to say that because with music, it's not like a physical thing like how it is with sports. To
be honest with you, man, I think that the kind of era of rappers like or artists like Drake is moving away, and that's why we see Drake so adaptable, changing his style
100%.
I think we're really hip-hop. I mean, this year's a perfect example where no hip-hop album was number one
before Uzi. And it's not like people didn't put things out. Like people saying, oh, there wasn't a ton of releases. Granted, there wasn't a ton of releases, but you had Gunna putting out a project. Clearly he was not going to hit number one with his issues right now he has going on. You had Thug putting out a project. You had Lil Durk putting out a project. I think, did Yachty put out a project this year? I think
was that this year still?
That Brock project?
Yeah, that was this year.
That was this year, right? Yeah, no artist. I feel like it wasn't like it's been bare bones completely.
I'm telling you though that all the stuff's dropping now.
Yes, well, because things are back in order. You can do bundles now, so bundles go to the sale of your project now. Bundles they cut that shit because people were running it up with bundles and cheating, and they switched around the rules with the bundles. So now when you buy a bundle, before you buy a bundle CD, you buy Travis bundle, it'll come with a t-shirt and a digital code. Mm-hmm. No one's using that digital code. Who uses a digital code? So essentially you weren't really buying the album, you stream it. No one was. So now bundles have to come with a physical CD, like how it was back in the day when you bought a CD. So you see Travis, he's about to put his project out later on this month. You heard he's got like 5 different covers. That's because anytime you buy a bundle, you get an actual CD. So people are you're gonna be able to. I mean, do you even have a CD player in your car? You don't have a CD player in your car. You don't have a CD player in your car either, huh?
In my Audi, I do.
Gotcha, but you ain't driving that shit.
No.
And your infotainment system doesn't even have anything like that. Yeah. My car is just older, so that's the only reason why it has a CD player in it. But that's the thing. Most people don't buy CDs, but that's why Travis, I think, is waiting until now to put his project out, because now he's gonna sell through the roof because those bundles will be a part of his shit. So not only will Travis go number one, he'll be selling like those old numbers where people were selling 300,000, 250,000. Because now you see everyone's just barely struggling to hit over 100,000.
Yeah.
It's because the bundles on the way. People were running it up with the bundles, man.
Do you think this resurgence of kind of dance hall music is going to last throughout the summer? Or do we think that it's going to carry on through?
It's not going anywhere. That's a vibe. The dance hall's a vibe, bro. Dance hall's a vibe. I don't see it going anywhere. It's crazy that it's like, well, I mean, when you think about it though, it's technically always been around. When we were younger, it was the Sean Pauls, it was the, you know what I'm saying? So technically it's always been around. It's just, I think now
the production's crazy. And if you go outside, I feel like you're seeing it more. And it's just, I think a change. It's the same way we saw with Drake. It's the same thing with dancehall and stuff. It's just a changing of the hands. All the new artists are coming in, the Burna Boys, and all the new artists is coming in. So we're hearing the new bangers. But I feel like that vibe is not going in. People aren't gonna ever let that go, because that's legit. When you dancing with the misses to some island, some of that type of music is no different. It's like there's nothing like it. I like working to that type of music as well,
bro. That's what I'm saying. Those vibes is just forever like gonna be around, I think. So shout out to all those new artists who's putting it out, because I feel like the style be getting bit a lot too. I keep from all the pop artists and stuff like that. They dabble in it and sample it in their own way or whatever. So yeah, it's not going anywhere for sure. It's not going anywhere. Dude, did you so y'all got y'all tickets to Barbie?
Locked in.
Have you watched like do you know the story? How hard have you followed it?
Basically, I've just seen the trailer.
You seen the trailer?
Yeah.
And you was like, I'm sold already.
I mean, just say Barbie, I'm sold.
When
I was younger, I had a Barbie Beach Patrol. That was my shit.
How's your feelings on the casting so far? Like everything you've seen in casting wise?
Star. Scott Issa Rae.
I think honestly,
I'm in.
My best pick for everything I've seen from the trailer is gotta be Will Ferrell.
Oh yeah.
Wolf, you haven't seen the trailer, T? You haven't seen the trailer.
What is it for?
Barbie? The Barbie movie trailer?
I have not, but I've seen clips of it.
Will Ferrell being like, I guess he's the owner. I
think he's supposed to be the villain.
CEO. He is the villain, but I guess he's the CEO of Barbie, the company or whatever.
Like Hasbro. And is like, no, Barbie can't. That seems like such a good choice for as villain. Someone who can play a villain but still make it light and funny. Like, nah. It's gonna be so good.
I feel like me personally, it looks like I'm not gonna lie, it looks like it's, maybe because I don't have a crazy connection to Little Mermaid, it looks like it might be better than Little Mermaid. It feels like it might be. Little Mermaid was aight. It was aight. You need to watch it. That is not on streaming yet?
No, not yet. Well, actually, I don't. I'm just saying things at this point. I don't even really.
I'm about to cancel my Disney Plus, bro.
Really?
Yeah.
Nah, you know what is crazy? Because I've heard y'all say that before. Y'all said that a couple pods ago.
I know. I always just let it rock because it's like I have to sign into my computer. But I think I'm about to.
What do you mean you have to? Normally
when I'm streaming, I'm watching.
You need to download. I see the ad on all the things that I listen to that I have to listen to ads with. That service that app you download and it just cancels all your things for you. It cancels it shows you all your subscriptions, everything you're signed up for, and it tells you when you have to pay the bill. And it'll cancel it for you. Just hit a button, it'll cancel that service for you, that subscription for you. It does work.
What's it called? No ads?
Yeah, I'll tell you off mic, but it is a.
Do you have it?
That's the only reason why I wonder how they make business, because once I use it, I deleted the app. I deleted it. Because I didn't need it after that. Because I needed to get it to see everything I was like signed up for that had auto payments. Because I didn't know all the services I was, and it showed me everything, and it showed me when I was paying it, and I was like, all right, no, I still want to keep that. Delete that or cancel my subscription for that. I keep that for 1 month. Cancel my subscription for that, and then, but after I did remove everything I needed, I didn't need the app anymore. So I deleted the app. But I hear the ad for it all the freaking time on. Like,
I'm gonna try that out.
On other podcasts I listen to, it does work. I just can't remember the name of the app.
Bless an app that has quality functionality.
Speaking of apps, we gotta talk about it.
Speaking of apps. End of the Day podcast.
At this point, we've all downloaded it.
We're all downloaded it. I think we're all following each other. This very podcast has just been posted on it, maybe like an hour or so ago. Threads.
Yes.
Are you threading?
Well, Sin, I see you're pretty active on it.
Of course, I'm active on this. This is the interweb to a degree.
Are you active on Twitter?
Yeah, I'm pretty active on Twitter too. I'm still probably more active. I'll say this. It has been a little easier for me to be active on Threads just because it's integrated in Instagram.
Yeah.
And so opening up Instagram and having, if Twitter and Instagram were one app, it would be a game over essentially. So I know the idea and energy behind Threads is 100% there. 100 million users in 4 days.
How many did they have in like hours? It was crazy.
It was crazy in hours, but just in the 4 days, they became. In the 4 days, that 100 million was like the fastest. That was like some sort of record or whatever.
Yeah.
And that's nothing to scoff at, even though it is a bit of just like, hey, we're copying. there's still been that social media space out there that is just more or less like, we're not going to innovate, we're just going to copy what's out there. I feel like that next level of innovation we're still waiting for. The last one we got was Instagram.
Yeah.
Actually it was TikTok. TikTok. But even though I feel like TikTok's like a kind of variation of Vine, I feel like the last one that everyone really jumped on and took to was TikTok. This is the 100 million in 4 days is cool, but the activity will be big off that. Like, I do wonder who's going to be, realistically, someone's got to blow off of it. Someone's got to pop on it. Like, someone's got to have, whether it's like positive or negative controversy, someone's got to say something on there and it have an impact for it to be a really impactful app.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say that because it already seems to be an impactful app.
But I feel like Twitter is so impactful because how many crazy like paragraphs have you seen people post, repost on stories and stuff?
Twitter's impactful, but this app is recently released.
Yeah, 100%.
So like we haven't really seen it age. Like Twitter's been around for years, but the thing is that the new Twitter, Elon's changed it so much, and he's like limiting the number of tweets you can see per day.
Yeah, he changed. He went back on all that. He did that for a day just to fuck with everybody.
He canceled it.
He did cancel it.
But like, what are you doing that for? Like, why?
That's one of the reasons why this app is this. I think I agree. This is why this switch is a big deal. I think because the app, if you guys have used it, it does feel a little beta-ish. Doesn't feel like fully complete.
Yeah. I still honestly don't really fully understand how to use it, and that's why I feel like I haven't used it as much because I'm like,
it feels a little beta-ish. But I think they took advantage of what you're saying, that event of Elon doing that and people being dumb pissed at Twitter and them being like, let's just do this real quick and get everybody. And so they do it right after he does that. And they open this app and it's super, to log into the app, all you got to do is, I can bring my Instagram profile over? Okay, easy. You're done.
Set up in seconds.
Seconds, bro.
When I set that up originally, I was like, wait, that's it?
That's got to be the easiest profile you've ever created.
Yeah.
It's got to be. It's got to be, hands down.
I listened to this trend forecaster and she was saying how Instagram, since it's like so real, like that's where we do a lot of business. We go on there, we DM people, talk to brands, your email's on there.
100%.
Like Twitter, kind of like that was a point of being verified, is that you like felt like a real person in a crazy world, like where Instagram is going to be, or Threads is going to be like the real world.
I think that's why, maybe my Threads algorithms hasn't put it in front of me the same way the Twitter just has no holds bar, but I haven't seen the ratchet shit on Threads.
Yeah, because since it's the real world, it's like really you and not just like a weirdo like Twitter. You're going to be held accountable for the things that you say.
It does feel like PG Twitter.
So I think what you're saying about like being an impactful situation, I think it will be very impactful.
Yeah, I think
people just can as easily make a fake Instagram and make a fake Threads.
Yes, of course. I mean, everyone I know has a Finsta, but I think that I just think it'll be a little cleaner with like trash talk, because it's going to be like, instead of just bots.
Yeah. Up to this point, it's felt like PG Twitter.
Yeah,
it's felt like it's from all the posts and all that. I've not seen no one busting it open, no one saying crazy ass. Because not even the sexual shit that you see on Twitter, the posts on Twitter, sometimes the jokes just be crazy cruel. Like, they'll be making fun of something that normally you might not make fun of. You definitely won't make fun of it on Instagram. Or if it was on Instagram, it would be coming from an account that's
Twitter is like so back alley. Like no one sees what you're doing on there half the time. Like you have a weird name with all this whole weird experience.
So I do wonder like, will that, because I think that side attracts people to Twitter. Yeah. And also the politics. Politics and the news sharing. Like people go on Twitter to find it. If you heard about someone getting killed right now or something crazy happened, you would open up Twitter and you'd see everything posted about it.
Do you have a weird name on Twitter? Isn't your name just your Instagram handle?
No, but I think about like,
or do you have
a lot of my friends, like my girl Brooke, like she has a crazy Instagram name, or she used to always have a crazy Instagram name, and she's a very shy person in the real world. So like Facebook is about very minimal. Instagram is like maybe a little more, and like Twitter, she says like all her crazy ADHD fucking crazy thoughts. You know what I mean? And it's not who she is to a lot of people.
I say a handful of the people that I really do fuck with on Twitter, I've never actually even met in person.
Yeah, like they don't even have a photo of themselves as their icon. Or
even if they do, just in general, they live in a different part of America or even international.
Yeah.
And I've liked their tweets, respond to their stuff. We interact on Twitter all the time, and a lot of people I've just never met, just seen them respond or repost something and follow them. So will Threads have that same level of... Because Instagram now, for me personally, because Instagram is so tailored to me, the only new accounts that I'll come across, that I'll follow or interact with, usually just be like clothing shit, photography shit, weird, funny stuff. It don't really be people. It's never really like another person that Instagram is putting in front of me to meet. And if they are, they've got 1 million followers and will never respond to my DMs.
Well, I guess that's one of their big issues, and that's what they're trying to improve, is that the discovery page, it's not much discovery of actual connections. It's just like bullshit. Or just
marketing. Things just people trying to sell me shit.
Yeah.
Is really what my Instagram algorithm, when I feel like when the algorithm took over and started trying to put stuff in front of you that you weren't seeing because the people who you do follow just don't post enough. First, they tried sexual shit, and I hated all that shit. I was like, get that fucking... I don't want to see no one girl dropping low or doing fucking splits. Get that bullshit out of here. I hate that shit.
Just open your phone in public.
Yeah,
Bow.
that's just so annoying. Like, if I want to look at porn, I'll do it in the private.
Isn't it weird how, like, certain meme pages, though, will just pay for ads? Like,
that's the game. I understand it. Yes, that's the game. I
feel like you can't avoid it because it's just, like, pages like that.
Look at the comments of any of the meme pages that you follow.
They're like, yo, what is this?
Well, yeah, they always be like, yo, what is this? I'm about to unfollow this page.
That's an unfollow.
Yeah, legit. But I understand it's like, hey, even like, I feel like even like pages that they don't necessarily post like sexual shit, but they'll post maybe like a rapper that they're like, bro, this nigga's trash.
They're like, yo, is this the hottest mixtape?
Bro, this nigga's garbage. You're like,
is he the next up? Is he the biggest of our decade?
Is he the biggest next rapper up from out of this part of America? Bro, this dude is garbage. How much did he pay for you to put him on your page?
Those ads aren't cheap, bro.
Yeah, they definitely, because these be reputable pages, and they be posting dudes that you're like, yo, I know damn well you don't listen to this dude. For that. He paid hella dough for that. Yeah, for real. Crazy. But I'm interested to see what Threads does, because at the end of the day, like, Elon is forcing it at Twitter, and I think this will show them where the power actually is within the user in the end of the day. Like,
you have to give us what we want.
Yeah, I don't know what he's doing over there, dude, or what he thinks he's doing.
It just seems like he just bought it, and he's like, wow, now I really have this company. What do I do?
Yeah,
that's the vibes.
What do I?
Because he's got so much other shit he's doing.
Bro.
It's like, Elon,
when are the Cybertrucks gonna be out, bro? When did the Cybertruck got announced before? Bro?
Yeah, I'm tired of seeing it just roll like 10 miles an hour. I'm trying to see.
Dude, when is the Cybertruck actually gonna be out, bro? You have way more important things to be worrying about than running Twitter. Like, that's, I think, a board.
Because when did those pre-orders come out? Like 2017?
Bro, Cybertrucks. I don't know when it's.
It's been some years, man. I remember seeing that and was like, oh wow, I can't believe it's gonna be on the street soon. And like,
November 2019 was the event that.
Bro, 4 years ago.
4 years ago. Is that when they first announced it, and they started taking pre-orders for $100.
I mean,
and its pre-orders went through the roof. Like, motherfuckers was buying them, doing joints like crazy. By the time it actually comes out, it's gonna be old looking.
They're like, actually, we can't source the electricity for this, so we're actually gonna refund your money.
They're just taking way too long to release this joint. But if they can't get this out this year,
that might have been the most genius crowdfunding crowdfunding scheme ever, bro.
Show them a crazy ass looking
It's
truck.
like, yo, we need some money.
I mean, you can still get one right now.
Yeah, it says they still got pre-orders.
Order Cybertruck, $100.
Yeah, $100 pre-order.
Yo, don't.
All it ever costs is $100.
Yo, if you just give us $100, you can get one.
Well, because retail for it is gonna be like close to like 100 and some change.
Yeah, bro. But what is a pre-order? Because I guarantee there's still gonna be a wait.
Pre-order is $100, but the car itself is gonna be over $100,000.
You think so?
I thought they had
Yes.
said 60,000 because I remember we looked it up because I was like, this shit's gonna be crazy expensive.
So the way Tesla works or has worked is they aim to make it so yes, I think eventually it will go for $60,000. But the way Tesla works is they'll start with the most high end version of it, so that people, when they first buy in, they're making the most profit and then work their way down. With the Teslas like the one you got, Kristen, they started with the most expensive version of that car first and then worked it down, and so that it was a lot more like affordable and accessible. That was the last one they made, was the one that's like the Tesla that's what, like 40, how much is that, like what was it, like 40? Or, yeah.
They're saying start at about 50, 60 to 70.
We'll see. After taking that long, and just think about how long it got announced in November of 2019. So that's, you said what, T, 4 years of research and development. There's no way that shit is costing $60,000. They need to make their money back ASAP off that. And within that time, he bought Twitter. Yeah, there's no way. So hopefully I'm hoping that they just showed photos recently of one, like out up and running type shit. Side view, because if you look at the original photos, it ain't even got side view mirrors on it. But hopefully it'll be running up and running. They'll see one on street, people driving it by the end of this year, they say.
We'll see, man.
Yeah, we'll see. But in the meantime, Elon, yo, have someone else run Twitter, because you were doing a bad job at it, bro.
Didn't he say he was gonna step down? What happened?
They were trying to force him to step down.
They're like, please stop.
Leave Twitter alone.
How do you feel about, like, apparently even though they say no one from Twitter worked on it, how do you feel about the people who like helped make Threads being ex-employees of Twitter? Because he fired a bunch of people.
Is that true?
Zuckerberg said no one who worked on Threads worked for Twitter, but do you believe this nigga? I don't believe this nigga.
No.
Yeah.
I do not believe him at all.
I don't believe that. I doubt that. I'm sorry. This shit look way too familiar to Twitter. I don't know. Maybe.
Unless they hired somebody and then.
Maybe they didn't work on books. On the books, maybe you gave them a brown bag of money, and they helped you with Threads. But
I mean, I'm sure there's plenty of engineers that could pick that up.
Maybe, I don't know. That's the thing, because essentially Twitter has a lot of proprietary information that I'm sure like the people who got fired left with in their head, essentially.
Yeah.
So this being the biggest competitor in 4 days with there are other, I didn't realize there were other Twitter like apps out there. There's one called Mastodon. I never heard of.
It's a crazy name.
Yeah. There's another one I can't remember the name of either, but there are other Twitter competitors prior to Threads.
Yeah, but how many people are even using those?
That's once again, y'all don't even know about them. I can't even remember the name of the second one. Like, so for Threads to instantly just, we're talking about it on our pod type shit, that's a big deal. Like,
instant.
Being able to, I think the biggest feature of Threads right now is being able to, because you see it all the time. What do people post in their story all the time? Twitter posts.
Yeah.
Being able to integrate a Threads post directly after you post it into your Instagram story, and then when you see it in my story, you click on it, it instantly just brings you to the thread. I think that's the biggest feature right now, working for Threads right now. That shit seems like it's too clutch to get people.
To your point though, it would be great if they combine them. Just had it be all in one.
I mean, look at what everything else that Instagram has done in the past. Reels, Instagram video. It always started out as one separate app.
Was Reels a separate app?
You don't remember? It was like a whole separate app that you'd have to open up. Like it was.
I didn't use it.
Yeah, that's the reason why. Is because you had to download. They integrated it into Instagram eventually and made it all one. Reels might have not been, but I remember Instagram video coming out, and it was a whole separate app that you would watch Instagram videos on, and they finally just integrated.
Did you use that, Kristen?
No.
Yeah, well, you were ahead of the curve.
It wasn't even that I was ahead of the curve. It was just them releasing new stuff.
No, I'm saying you were for having it because I didn't know about that.
Video.
Yeah, I mean, it only makes sense. Instagram and then just integrate the video.
And integrate Threads, not make it a whole separate app.
Yeah, that would maybe it would be more prone to crashing.
Once again, that's why I feel like it's still has it been crashing on your phone?
No, I'm just saying if you had both apps in one, because
Threads should be a page in your Instagram profile when you open up. It should just be right there. You click on it and it just shows you the Threads layout. Technically,
yeah.
Realistically, like don't make me open up another app. Don't make me download another app.
Yeah, just have it be yeah.
That's what I think.
It could be another tab at the bottom.
But once again, that's why it feels kind of beta-ish to me. It still feels like, hey, let's just try this.
But shout out to them. Honestly, they're killing it over there.
Yeah, for real.
That was like a checkmate right there.
It was to Elon, like, yo, keep it pushing, bro. Cause but Kristen, you had mentioned a little earlier the Keke Palmer dress. Why are you? I mean, it sounds like you're clearly on Keke Palmer's side of this whole situation. T, are you also on Keke Palmer's side in the whole situation? For people who don't know,
sorry,
Keke Palmer went to go see Usher. Usher's doing a residency in Las Vegas, and during his show, he tends to go around the crowd and serenade beautiful women. And Keke Palmer, who is currently dating someone who no one really knows who he is, he's not in the limelight, and has a kid with this dude. Keke Palmer was in the crowd with her girls. It was a girls trip. He was not there.
She was with her friends?
She was with her friends.
My thing is, man, I think that it's all fine, but she was just doing too much in terms of how she was touching Usher and everything. Like, if you're getting the experience as a speculator on the show, like, I could see it being a little less, but she was just doing too much, bro. It was like way too intimate, and then the outfit was crazy. I think his response was bad. He shouldn't have said anything. I think that's the biggest thing, is that don't publicize your relationship. If you got an issue, handle it offline. You don't have to take it to Twitter and blast your baby mama, you know?
Of course.
Like they could be in a crazy ass fight, be breaking up and shit, breaking stuff at the house. I don't care. Live your life. Like, you want to feel some type of way about what she has on, do your thing. Like, I don't think it's right, but don't fucking post about it on Twitter.
I think that's
publicly shame you're the mother of your child. That's crazy.
I think with the situation, I think that's clearly something that most people can agree on. The Twitter post was clearly a sign of, like, bro, what the fuck are you doing? But the only thing that I bring to people is, all right, post aside, was what happened at that show, did that man have a right to feel like that? Was he in his feelings? Did he have a right to feel like, yo, all right, what's going on here with the mother of my child?
I think, yeah. I think, and at the end of the day, some people have different values, you know? Like, he might be someone that doesn't want his wife to be out exposing herself.
But we're saying values and wife. That, like, you can't say
they're just dating. They're not married.
They're not married. Like, she's not your wife, dog. Like, you want to have judgment in, like, 2000. Like, your standards are, like, so, like, old school that you don't want your woman dressing like that.
Okay, but maybe.
But no, let me finish. But I'm saying, like, but at the same time, you're dating a woman, had a child out of wedlock, like, you're living up in her house, living in sin, but you're all of a sudden, like, you want to hold yourself to this standard. Like, Come on now.
Well, you said he's living in sin. What made him live in sin?
Well, because she's saying
They're unmarried. They're living at the house together.
He's picking and choosing old values, essentially.
And like, shut the fuck up. Like, stop.
He's picking and choosing his values as far as like, dress appropriatly.
Yeah, but you want to do everything else wrong.
Everything else essentially
and
modern.
And so then also had come out that his ex, a woman that he was with before Keke, he like had her, like gave her money to like have an abortion, or like was like, you need to have an abortion.
Oh yeah,
came out all this fucking people are calling the grand wizard, like all this crazy shit.
Once you put
I did see the comments.
All his dirt, all his dirt's gonna come out, which I think honestly, like
everybody has dirt, right? Of course.
And I feel like it's unfair once if an isolated event happens. If all these events happen that are unrelated, I don't think it's fair to judge bro on that. So I'm
but you can see like deeper. At the end of the day, to me, yes, her ass is out. But it's also, if she would go to a beach party.
It was a bikini.
It was the same thing. It
technically it was a bikini,
and it was chic. Like
can we play a role reversal and just put yourself in a scenario, Kristen? I want you to envision this.
Yes.
Okay, so imagine like I go to a show.
And Ice Spice dances for you.
Yeah, I got a tank top on. I got my arms wrapped around her neck. Like I'm
choking her.
Serious. I'll probably be like, I would be choked up. I'd be like, but it's Ice Spice. It's not like it's not a reality. Like, it's just a moment. Like, for me,
just,
you have to understand, like, if I was at that show and Usher came around me, I'm definitely gonna put my hands on him. Not in like I'm not gonna have my ass out, because I don't like to have my ass out. But like, Confession was my favorite song. I was like 11 years old. Like, you're talking about,
you can't just dance to yourself. You got to put your arms around him.
I mean, it's Usher is singing to you. This is crazy.
Ice Spice is singing to you, T.
I'm not gonna be like
dropping it low on.
Put your fucking hands down, Terrence. Like, I would be like,
if she turns around and she's just like twerking on me, and I just like start like,
you can't like, no, you can't. This is the thing. You have to be respectful. Like, it has to be. No, she doesn't have her pussy on him. She don't have her ass on him. She turned around with like just catching a vibe.
Oh man.
Just turned around and was catching a vibe.
But honestly, if that happened, what am I gonna do? Be like,
yes, you're gonna be looking at him like, yo, what are you doing? Bro?
No, I'm gonna be like, it's fucking Ice Spice. Like, what?
Because when Ice Spice, because here's the thing, T.
What am I gonna do? Fight over Ice Spice?
Well, because here's the thing. I think that in this situation, that I think is not the same in. I'll say in this situation that we're naming is not the same in the other one, is that we're assuming that y'all are there together, because once Ice Spice walks away, y'all have to go back to sitting together. Like, and it'd be awkward as
no, but like, even if I see that if I seen it the same way, you have to see it at home on the internet while like he's in Vegas with the boys. Like, I would be like, ugh.
Yeah, but I know when.
But I would get over it and I would support it.
And then what if after the show I stay to play cards or
yeah, but we don't know that actually happened together.
That is the rumor that they played cards together after.
We're playing the scenario.
But also, if you had an opportunity for you and your friends to hang out with Ice Spice, what am I going to say? No.
Me and my friends. What if it? Yeah. Okay.
Like, if I had an opportunity to hang out with Drake and all my girlfriends, I'm absolutely going.
I mean,
what would you want me to say? No. No. I'm not gonna go like. I mean, obviously.
I think most dudes would be like, "Yeah, you are not hanging out with Drake. I'm sorry."
For real?
Yeah.
No, you better like bring a souvenir or something.
That's what I'm saying.
No, I'm coming with you.
I want to know. What was Ice Spice like? Tell me about her personality. Is she funny?
If Drake wants to hang out with my shorty, yes, I'm going with her.
But what if you can't?
Then she's not hanging out with Drake.
Is it just because you don't know if it's just Drake. What if he's got the Island Boys or something?
Yeah.
Okay, but then at the end of the day, I feel like the person that I'm going to be in a relationship is still going to be respectful, even if Ice Spice is around.
That's fair.
And like, I'm still going to be respectful. Like, I have a man.
I guess in that type of relationship, Kristen, I understand.
You're talking like Drake You would do it.
It'd be hard for Drake. If you could name any other rapper in the world, I would probably be like, yeah, you can go hang out with this.
I would go hang out.
Drake.
Is that the hall pass?
I don't think Drake would be any. I don't think Drake. Because I think I would trust most women around most of the rappers because I think I'm more attractive than most other rappers.
But I would never ruin my relationship for literally Drake. Like, that's a joke. Like, why would you? What would you?
I think most girls.
I was with my man for 4.5 years, and then I fucked Drake. Like, what?
Most girls would be like, "Oh, word, that's amazing. You got an opportunity to fuck Drake." Yeah, fuck
it's
that,
just.
bro.
I feel like Drake's fucked so many people. It's not special. Like, who's that special to?
Hey,
not to him.
Hey, maybe he writes a song about you.
He probably would.
He definitely would. 100%. You'd be on the next project. That fucking ridiculous.
Keep Drake from around me.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
Her name was Kristen. She didn't listen.
That's so funny.
That's funny. Oh man, yeah. Now, Keke Palmer, yo, just keep your hands off Usher, okay?
Yeah.
Live your best life, Keke Palmer.
You know what? Just
shine bright.
That dress is fire, though.
Let's just not pay attention to other people's relationships.
That dress is fire.
Don't put your shit. Don't ever publicly shame your woman or your partner. Just get off the web. Just get off the web.
Sin, you say your tits are fire?
That dress was fire.
Oh,
I thought it was classy.
That dress is.
Can I see some water? I'm actually very parched.
That dress is sexy as hell.
The back was very sexy, but the rest of it was like very classy. Like, it was like fine.
Kristen, stop.
The top, literally, if you like.
You're talking
that was a sheer fashion.
You're talking about the rest of it was.
Don't call it fashion nova. It was Givenchy.
Her whole ass.
That shit was fashion nova.
Are you serious?
I mean, like, people literally go naked on
the rest of the outfit was classy, but the back of that, oh my god.
Also, she's in Vegas, so like Vegas is a whole different world.
No, I don't think anyone would disagree with you. It's just when you go to Vegas, if you are definitely dressed a certain type of way, it will invite a certain type of energy.
Yeah.
Not to say she went out looking for that energy, but just that's just the status quo.
It's sexy
Vegas.
energy.
It's if you're dressed extremely that type of dress in Vegas is definitely sending out a certain type of message if you are just with your girls. If you're with your man, I think that situation goes down a little differently. And they're not having any type of argument. And she's actually, but it's girls' night. You were just with your girls. That might have me feeling the type of way. Especially if I'm at home with the kid. Like, and
don't have a job, you are living off your girlfriend, are a nobody,
my allowance didn't come through yet. Like, I'm just at home with the kid and
are dating a superstar,
and your homie hits you like, yo, you see your wife on the stream?
Yeah. Oh, and the bros hit you. Oh yeah.
Stop saying wife.
Wife? Yeah, it's not his wife.
It's not his wife. It's his girlfriend. His baby mom.
Baby moms. Yeah, they are not married.
Yeah, we don't even put that respect for him because.
I'm assuming, maybe, or not assuming, but there could be.
She said she loved him.
There could, the dude?
Yeah.
Or Usher? Or the baby?
She tweeted, she said that no matter, I love my man, whatever. But I'm not sure if that was like before or after.
When they got a kid together, that could be interpreted in so many different ways.
I also don't really know much about Keke Palmer.
Also, she did a podcast with her mom and him, and he had mentioned, okay, what would you do if I had a Summer Walker situation? Do you know what happened to Summer Walker?
No.
Basically, some girl came up to her and was just like, came to her as a woman. It was like, hey, basically, I've been messing with your man, and then she posted about it made it public. So he's like, oh, what would you do if I had a situation like that? Which, number one, why the fuck would you have a situation like that?
Yeah.
Have a little more respect. You literally, come on now. And she said, I would not be talking to her, first of all. She said, I wouldn't answer her. And second of all, me and you, we're talking about it in the closet. Mm-hmm. This ain't nobody's business, and that's how I'm going to keep it. Because she's a Virgo. Like, that's not her shit, you know? So for him to go ahead and just post online, publicly shame her.
He's in his feelings.
Crazy. Somebody says it's because he's from Philly.
I don't think anyone would argue this dude was clearly in his feelings when it came to the internet posting.
Oh, yeah.
I think that right there hurts when she comes home and he had the clip ready to unload on her about what she did. that right there almost nullifies your argument. Your argument's not the same because you posted on because of the post on Twitter.
Yeah, like I don't give a fuck what you have to say. Actually, we could have talked about it, but now we're not.
We could have talked about it, and you know what? She owed him an apology.
Now go talk to the internet, and they all dragged his dumb ass. Some supporters, but
now his clip. He don't got that same type of ammo when she gets home. Before, when she gets home, he could be like, "Babe, what is this?"
Fight all night. I don't give a fuck.
Fight all night, and it end with her apologizing to him type shit.
Maybe and she won't do it again. I don't know. I mean, if that's like what she values as well.
Realistically, I think that's how it works in a normal but just in a relationship, just as far as like how it goes by the book. Him posting online and it getting blown up on the internet. Now she's got all the leverage as far as coming home and being like, "Look how stupid you look now, nigga. How stupid you fucking look." They don't even give a fuck, you know? And my whole thing, though, I was thinking, just off rip, and we can head off this after, I was thinking Keke Palmer and Usher clearly had something in the past. That's maybe why he was feeling the type of way.
Who knows? Who cares? Honestly.
Bless Usher.
Yeah. For real. Let that be their private relationship. Let's move on.
Yeah. T, you pay that much for a haircut? Because I know you get your haircut.
So there was a meme going around of,
or just a post. Someone posted their fucking text someone posted their text messages with their barber.
Do you think it was real?
I mean, those hours sound like they're not real.
$350 an hour, and he said it was going to take 2.5 hours plus travel time. He's like, it's going to be like $1,100.
Yeah, nah, there's no way that's real.
For a fade? Yeah. And it's gonna take 3 hours.
I mean, actually, that's not bad.
How are you that
because but imagine you're working all day and you don't have to leave the house. That's like a day rate. You know what I'm saying?
That's totally fair. But if you're that good, a haircut should max probably take like 45 minutes for a dude.
Yeah.
45 minutes to an hour. He said 2.5 to 3 hours for a haircut. I was like, bro, what are you gonna be doing for 3 hours on my head?
Cut one hair at a time.
Yeah, like
fucking cut it individually.
Yeah, there's no way. There's no way. So that's the only reason why I'm thinking it was like.
Well, also the text before it showed that his address was in Calabasas. So
the dude's address is in Calabasas.
Yeah, so
he might have been someone trying to take advantage. Oh, I see where you live. Yeah, that's gonna be. And he said the travel time there was like an hour. Like it was like an hour drive.
It costs to go there.
Maybe it was like it's like he's like a little bit of that, but at the same time he's like, yo, I'm traveling out to Calabasas and you rich nigga. Yeah, this is
gonna be 1,000.
Yeah, it's gonna be 1,000.
1,200.
You got it, bro. I look at your house on Google Maps right now. I'm looking at your joint on Google Maps right now.
My rent or what?
Yeah, for real. For real, I wonder if he got it because they ain't showed the message after that. Because he's like, come through. Yeah, you gotta come through. Oh yeah, nah. Shout out to barbers getting $1,100 off. That's crazy. Do you tip on $1,100 haircut? Nah, you ain't getting no tip from me, bro. Sorry,
Get the fuck out.
Shit. Yeah, I ain't tipping you anything on $1,100 haircut. Sorry,
bro. I gotta go. Yeah, I ain't got any cash on me, bro.
I got no cash on me. I just told you that.
You just robbed me, so I don't have any money left.
Oh yeah. So we talked about it a little bit before we started the podcast because I just needed to fill it out before we got into this topic. But Kristen isn't in love with the pink tape as much as we are. T.
That's okay. I get it. It's a
acquired taste.
Acquired taste, to say the least.
I feel like you have to be in the cult to really catch that vibe. You have to have a lot of love for him, and I don't necessarily I like a bunch of songs, but I don't necessarily follow him like that.
It cult though, because you look at what about rock music? It's literally just hip hop. It's just
hip hop, a little bit of hip hop, a little bit of rock.
A different genre of hip hop.
I honestly tried to listen to it very objectively, whatever.
I would hope so.
I don't like it at all. I don't think it's my personal humble opinion. No shade, shine on, but I don't think it's good. I don't sonically. It doesn't. It hits all the wrong spots for me. Energetically, it doesn't hit me like I want to feel at all. So for me, it's a no.
That is not surprising at all. As far as just me trying to imagine from the amount that I know you, Kristen, when you would actually listen to that, I can't see when you were putting that out and especially at work or.
I listen to a lot of R&B. Like I like something like
but you
different.
You listen.
I also listen to emo music, like crazy rock music
I don't
and
want to
shit.
get off of the pink tape though. Sin, let's talk about it because I know you enjoyed it. Where are you listening to?
When I'm listening to pink tape, usually in the car in the morning. If I'm like
in traffic,
I don't hit too much traffic in the morning. I know you hit some crazy traffic.
Yeah, I'm not listening to the pink tape in traffic.
Yeah, I'm not usually hitting too much traffic in the morning. Honestly, it is great workout / pre-gaming music. If
exactly.
I'm getting, yeah, for sure.
Man, when I'm hitting the weights, I'm putting on.
If you're getting into activity, it is great music to get into activity with.
Yeah.
To me, it seems like it is a project meant for the tour circuit. What do they do? The festival circuit. It seems like the festival circuit.
Did you see him performing?
Oh yeah, he's been tearing it right now. At the
dude,
big
first
festival.
of all, shout out to Uzi because his stage dives are crazy.
Because he's so tiny, so he can do that. People catch him. He
doesn't weigh a whole lot.
Yeah, he doesn't weigh a lot, so people are able to catch him, and he is brave.
Does he still have the thing in this forehead?
No, he took the diamond out. He did take the diamond out, or the crystal, or it's whatever that is. The pink.
Yeah, they're probably like, you're gonna die if you keep that on your face.
Dude, someone's gonna. That's totally unsafe, bro. Having a diamond attached to your forehead from a piercing sounds like incredibly unsafe.
Boom, like someone hits that, crack your whole skull.
I'm just thinking someone's gonna try to grab that shit.
You can't tell me
and then crack your whole skull.
Yeah.
And it was probably mad uncomfortable.
I'm sure. There's no way. I'd be just too paranoid someone's gonna grab it and try to rip
He's
it
like, yo, listen, I want you to pierce through my forehead skin.
and put a diamond in it.
But like, I want it
Perfect
flat.
diamond. Yeah. He's crazy.
He is wild for that.
But he also said he posted on his story right after the project released, not too long ago, after the project release, if you guys get it to #1, I'll really put out the tape that you want. Which I thought was a little weird, but at the same time not surprising because most artists do have deluxe versions of their projects. But this project already has like 20 something songs on it. It's long.
I don't think it's gonna be a deluxe. I thought it was a whole new project.
That's even crazier to me. It is a whole new project. He's calling it what, Barter 16 or the Barter 16.
Oh really?
Yeah. And if it's true, if it's accurate, then if he's rapping on it and it's not as crazy as the rock shit, I'm excited for this project.
Do we think it's gonna involve Lil Wayne?
He'll probably have a Lil Wayne feature, but
what if it's a collab album? That'd be crazy.
that's the thing. On his last album, he had his first part of his album that he released, that he put out, because he also did like a 2 release deal. It was all him, and then a second part of his album that he put out after had all the features on it. So it wouldn't be crazy if he did something like that again. I could see him definitely doing it. But this project is 100%, I'd say, on the experimental side, and the first rap album to reach #1 of the year.
Yeah.
So shout out to Uzi.
Hell yeah.
Do you consider it rap?
I wouldn't. Yeah, that's the thing, right?
Would you call this rap music? Because it's the first. They're saying, hey, this is the first.
They're saying rap, not hip hop.
This is the first hip hop album that reached #1 of the year. Is what they're saying.
I wouldn't even call. Yeah, it feels like more like a different genre, like almost rock, but the 808s make it hip hop.
I don't know how they're getting that off, or like how they're just. But look at what they did.
They're like, you were used to be a rapper, so we're gonna marginalize you.
Look at what they did with Lil Nas X, dude. That song was country, bro. You're never gonna tell me that song wasn't country. I got them. In the back. I don't even remember that shit. But that shit was country, dog.
Oh man,
you think he still be performing that shit live?
I hope not.
Look, wherever he got shows at and shit, he's got to have shows and stuff.
Nah, he's getting that one off.
He still got to get that.
He's closing with that song.
Yeah, that dude was like that dude for a little hot minute, wasn't he?
I think people still really like him though.
That's not what I would even argue. I was just saying, just as far as like a person who gets put in front of our face, regardless of if we fuck with him or not.
Yeah, well, he was always doing crazy shit.
Yeah, we were seeing Lil Nas X content just on a regular basis.
Yeah.
And regardless of us being like, oh yeah, I wonder what Lil Nas X is doing.
There was probably promo going into
bro, it's crazy. How many different versions of that song did we get to? The Old Town Country Road shit. It was like 5 different versions. Because
it was polarizing.
Yes. It was the country with did it have 808s on that?
They're like, oh, he's black. Oh, it's like hip hop.
And then he started doing all the weird, and then he said he was like, once he said he was gay, it was like, all right. Like once he came out and was like open with all that, you knew he was not gonna follow the rules of the industry. I think that's when it was like he's kind of on his own as far as, because he signed the major big deals before I think all that came out.
Oh, I see.
And then, because don't you see? It doesn't seem like he just like doesn't get the same level of support he was getting prior to that shit. Like like even performances and all that shit. I feel like we were just getting that stuff put in front of us on a regular basis.
Right.
I feel like he gets a lot of support, but in a different way.
Yes.
More so from the fans.
Fans, not from the industry. The industry seemed like they're like, nah. I think they're if he had more Old Town Country Road level songs as far as hit wise, I think they wouldn't give a fuck. They wouldn't care who
he's got some other songs that
the other one he came out with I think was pretty hard. That
one was alright.
Yeah, the songs he came out with after weren't bad.
Don't remember the how it went though.
Yeah, no, the songs he came after weren't bad. His first, when you come into the game with such a massive song, and that song was only 90 seconds, it makes it so hard to be like, all right, now I'm gonna make a whole full length track.
That was the one where he was like dancing with the devil, right?
He might have been.
Video?
I remember when he was like a robot, he had like blue armor and shit like that. It was.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, I know, right? I was trying to remember Lil Nas X's career.
Yeah, what are we doing?
Yeah, for real. That Squid Game shit is crazy though.
Yeah, I hope the director is the director, right, or the writer.
This nigga signed a contract, bro. I'm sorry. He signed a contract. I'm sure he got some level of advance T. And we were the last ones who got to see your project because no one else wanted that shit. No one else wanted it. So you had nowhere else to go. We bought it for what we bought it for. You got your advance. Get the fuck out of my face. Don't start complaining about the contract that you signed. I'm sorry. I feel for the dude, but in the end of the day, you really did sign that. If you believed in your project enough, you wouldn't have signed that contract.
Yeah.
I feel that.
There's no way you signed that contract.
But has he even...
Did you guys watch Squid Games?
Yeah, absolutely.
I personally try to rewatch it. I think we were all suffering from 2020 vision, where everything was just good for us because we was all stuck in the crib.
Oh, you rewatched it and you felt like it wasn't that good?
It wasn't hitting the same. Maybe because I knew a lot more, but I didn't fully understand the ending again, so I started rewatching it again. And it's cool, but it definitely, there are certain things I've gone back to watch, and I feel like we suffered from 2020 vision, where a lot of shit was good on TV, on Netflix to us, that really wasn't good. We were just bored. We had nothing else to do and we couldn't leave the house, and everybody was watching it, and it was keeping us all connected. Oh, did you watch Squid Games? Did you watch this? Did you watch?
I feel that.
Cause like, yeah, do you see anything? Why is this even coming up? That seems a little fishy. Why are you even bringing it up? Is it because you can't make another hit? Another Squid Games? Another.
I mean, they're making season 2.
Is he a part of it? Maybe he's not a part of it. Maybe he signed away his rights type shit.
Who knows?
Yeah, he might have. That's why he might be a little salty. But yeah, we've been waiting on that Squid Games 2. I'm not gonna hold you. That's been a minute, dude. At this point, like Squid Games 2. You guys, I know. Did
you like Severance?
Severance.
The one on Apple. I think it was Apple TV.
Oh no, I don't think I watched that.
Oh, you should watch it, man. It's good.
You know what I didn't was mid was the last season of Black Mirror. That shit was mid, bro.
Bro, I couldn't even finish it.
That shit was mid. Black Mirror really just fell all the way off.
It doesn't even feel like Black Mirror anymore.
It has like the Black Mirror like story twist-esque thing in it, but
it just didn't hit.
It didn't hit, bro. How many episodes did you watch?
Maybe like 2.5.
You watched the one with Selma Hayek?
Yeah.
Did you watch the one with the dude? You watch that one too, Kristen?
The Selma Hayek one, yeah.
You watch that one? Did you watch the whole episode?
Yeah.
What'd you think of it? You fuck with it?
Trash.
Did you watch the one with the dude from Breaking Bad?
Yes.
When they're in space.
That one was the acting was cool.
That one was like, I think that was the coolest one.
I think that was the last one I watched.
Yeah, that one was, me personally, was probably the coolest one. But yeah, this past season was like, I do wonder when we're gonna start really feeling this writer strike. Like us as people who, we don't watch TV like that. We're all streamers here.
Yeah.
None of us watch TV like that. My parents are already failing. I know people in my life who are already failing the writer strike because they watch like late night with fucking late night shows and things of that nature, and The View and things that like have writers that are writing every day for it. So I know people in my life who are already failing that. When are we as streamers gonna start feeling that writer strike is what I'm wondering.
I mean, everything's getting delayed. That's the thing.
That's one. Everything is getting delayed,
so
pushed back.
We're already feeling
all the Marvel stuff that was coming out within the next year is all got pushed back to like the end of next year, beginning of the year after.
So wild.
It's crazy. Yeah, I do wonder as far as even just on the streaming services when it's like, yo, where's the next? Because the writer strike is still, I'm seeing that stuff every day. Because I'm on Fairfax, I'm seeing them still protest every day, the writer strike. And
it's over
EOD,
by where my job at too. Where my job's at.
EOD, we are with the writers. We want them to get paid.
Hell yeah.
For sure.
Hell yeah.
End of the day podcast. It is crazy that they're even fighting to get paid. It is weird that writers are fighting to get paid.
And and they're also fighting AI. The concept of AI.
They are fighting AI. Yeah. Something's gonna have to happen with that to really just regulate it. Some bad and really big and bad is really gonna have to happen with AI.
Monetization.
No, well, I'm just saying this in general. Someone's like, the AI can start impersonating the president, or AI is gonna have to do something really bad for the government to be like, hold on, all right, this is what AI is capable of. We need to get involved. Heavily regulated. That's what's unfortunate. Like, we didn't get all that stuff of like airport checks and all that stuff till after 9/11. You know what I'm saying? Like, something crazy with AI is gonna have to happen where we're gonna have to then the government's really gonna step in, and because right now all that shit, people who can make laws and stuff don't give a fuck about any of that stuff. They don't care about that. Yeah.
Until they're like, oh shit, it just fucking killed people.
Yeah, exactly. They don't care what AI can do right now. It ain't bothering them. It ain't writing no laws. It ain't changing people's votes. It ain't doing that right now to the degree where they're like, all right, this needs to be part of my campaign. AI will be dead.
Speaking of movies and writers, I mean, this movie, I don't know if the writing I would say is the best, but I found the movie pretty entertaining. If you have a chance to watch Project Almanac, it dropped in, I think, 2015, but it was an entertaining watch, and you would like it.
Project Almanac, why does this sound so freaking familiar?
Yeah, check it out.
This sounds crazy familiar. A group of teens discover a secret plan for a time machine and construct one. However, things might start to get out of control. Sounds like a great idea.
Yeah, check it out. It's an entertaining watch.
It sounds like an entertaining watch. Are you guys excited for Travis unveiling the new album in front of the pyramids in Egypt?
That's a pretty crazy.
That's a big deal.
Yeah.
Like, that's a lot. To not, and he just got off for like no charges for the whole Astroworld thing.
Oh, he did get off.
He's no charges. So to follow that up, he's like, hey, let's go to one of the, because apparently, well, it will be at night, so maybe it won't be that big of a deal, but in Egypt right now, it's getting like 120 degrees, or like
damn,
110
so now
degrees.
People passing out there.
That's what I'm saying. But at night, I feel like, doesn't it get like actually crazy cold at night in the desert?
Never been to Egypt. So.
I've never been to Egypt either. I was just thinking about desert weather. But this dude's releasing his new album in front of the pyramids. That's a big deal.
I would just love to go to Egypt, man. That sounds so sick.
Same.
I think we have to go.
Yeah, that'll be fucking sick.
I mean, he's streaming it, so clearly they have Wi-Fi over there. They have the internet. And
I'm excited to see what it'll look like.
it better be cool as fuck.
I think it has to be. I mean, you're in front of the pyramids.
I wonder.
I don't.
Yeah, I'm gonna get some good hiking shoes. I'm gonna just climb that.
His his budget's got to be crazy as far as like when he comes in the room and he's like, all right, I got this new album I'm putting out called Astroworld. I want to do the album release in a concert in Egypt in front of the pyramids.
And then I want the aliens to pick me up and fucking beam me.
I wouldn't be surprised to see if that actually freaking happens.
I'd be like, wow. Imagine he unveils aliens to the world.
Like who does he tell that to? And they hear it and they're like, okay, and they just like they like make it tangible. They make it real and like an actual thing. That person, that's a job right there.
Pulling the strings
and bringing Travis Scott's ideas to life, because I'm sure he's coming just with an idea.
That budget's got to be insane,
dude. That budget's got to be crazy. That's the legit reason why I'm wondering how close the pyramids are to like actual like. Is there internet service? Like, do we get cell phone service near the pyramids? Like, how are they streaming that? Like, I do wonder that. Like, if it's close to actual civilization or
that'd be crazy if they put them on that sphere in Vegas.
Yo, speaking of tech, that sphere in Vegas is cool. That's worth the trip right now to Vegas, guys.
No, it looks really dope.
That is worth the trip right now to Vegas. Specifically, maybe even I say, let's try to figure out a show to go to in that venue. Is Usher playing in there?
Nah.
Oh, okay.
Nah, we're all right.
We can all go together.
Oh, T's already not trying to.
I'm not going to touch him. I'm going to put my hands down.
T's going to grab Usher's hand and be like, hey, T's going to.
Fucking, okay, I got my hands right here. They're to my sides.
Oh, shit.
Fuck.
Hands are at my sides.
Fucking stay away from me, Usher. I can't live my 12-year-old dream. Back up.
Oh shit! Nah, I do want to see something in that sphere. That shit looks hard.
No, for sure. Apparently, you can go inside. There's like a stadium.
No, it's a stadium. That's what I'm saying. I think we should. So the stuff that they play on outside of it, it can be linked apparently to like whoever is performing inside, so they can have their own specific.
That's really cool.
Yeah, I do want to see someone in there. Like,
that would be sweet.
Yeah, that'd be fire. That's just crazy.
Would it be almost more cool to see it
from the outside? Yeah, I know. That's what I'm wondering. Is it a better show? And on top of that, like, is it panel? Like, how do they?
The repair on that shit is about to be crazy,
bro.
Especially with the heat out there. Bro. I feel like that shit would just be cooking. It
sounds insane.
It's on during the day too.
Yo, I don't know. Humans, the way we treat energy. Electricity, we just don't give a fuck.
Yeah, Vegas is like, no, let's power this 24/7. Keep it on.
We don't give a fuck, bro. We don't care about any of that stuff.
I hope it turns off at some point. Turn it off at like 3 a.m., you know?
That panels and the level of 3D movement it is displaying is insane. It's crazy.
Bro, 24/7?
It would be cool to make art and then have it on there.
On there, yeah. Shout out whoever made that thing, because you are a creator indeed. Y'all seen the Flash movie, right?
No.
Oh, y'all didn't even see it, so it didn't even matter.
Yeah, bro. It says
it flopped.
It says it's on every day and night. That's crazy. And yeah, bro, the Flash movie looked trash, and that actor is fucking not a good person. So.
Yeah, what did he do? I seen that he did some shit.
It's like a sexual offender.
Yeah, well, did he beat the case or something? How is this motherfucker still in the movie? That's what I didn't understand. That's why I figured he must have like beat the case or something.
Who knows, man? I
seen the movie. It wasn't. I think it flopped because of bro's situation, not because the movie was bad. Because the movie wasn't bad. I think it definitely flopped just because people aren't fucking with the dude who's playing Flash, which makes sense. That if that's the case. If that shit is actually happening,
well, they didn't recast him either. He's done.
Yeah, that's why I think also they added so many cameos in the movie. The movie's filled with cameos. So I think they were like, all right, well, I imagine they probably already maybe shot a certain amount of movie where it was a point of no return. We either got to take a complete loss or finish this movie. So let's get The original Batman, Wonder Woman, she makes a cameo in the movie. Aquaman, the dude plays Aquaman, makes a cameo. There's a ton of cameos in the movie of other famous actors.
Yeah, but it flops.
Yeah, of course. I don't think that was gonna save it because, like I said, it got review bombed as soon as the movie came out, and they were just once you have that stigma, once you have that attached to you, it's hard to get it away from you. Mm-hmm. But hey, you look at bro who from the Marvel movies, he's suing Shorty now. The dude who was in the Creed, what's his name? What's the black dude's name? Creed 3.
Jonathan Majors.
Jonathan Majors. He's suing Shorty now because apparently there's enough evidence to show that she was lying. And so he's coming at her now. But I think regardless, even if he wins the lawsuit and she was lying and all that, I don't think it's done. It don't matter. Your career, once you have that stigma, once you have that energy around you, people aren't gonna. It can be totally fabricated. Totally
kind of sad, honestly.
Once you have that energy,
because also
you,
people won't necessarily believe her that she's lying or believe that she is lying.
But that's what I mean, though. Even if it,
because also we don't know, like
because look at even with the whole Johnny Depp shit. When's the last time you really seen Johnny Depp? Yeah. Like doing something that you were like, oh shit, it's Johnny Depp, and you was watching it and you was enjoying it.
He passed the baton to his daughter,
and that stuff was completely fabricated. The audio came out. You knew Shorty was lying. Like she got in crazy trouble for it. Does not matter. Once that energy is around you, it's really hard to, regardless. Because I think even if you are telling the truth, when people see you, they just think about that situation. It's hard to not think about that situation you was in, right, and what you were a part of. Oh, it's domestic violence. Oh, that's. Even if you didn't do it, it's just that energy around.
I don't know. With Johnny Depp, if a new Pirates of the Caribbean came out, I would still watch that shit.
What was that? No. I think here's the thing. I think most people would support him, but the studios clearly aren't. Like, we haven't seen him in anything. I would support him. You would. We still fuck with him.
Maybe he's not even trying to act right now.
Maybe. I don't know. That might be the case, but like it does seem weird. I don't know.
Because he got the bag off that lawsuit, bro.
He did. He did get the bag. He did get the bag, but at the same time, he could have been breaking even because I'm sure his lawyers were asking for the bag for him to even win that lawsuit.
That's true too.
Yeah, lawyers are fucking crazy. They be running it up on these dudes. But yeah, his daughter is now, I guess, he passed the baton on to the little one.
That's good.
And why did you guys like the end of Idol?
Oh.
I started watching it again just for you guys, and honestly, at this point though, I will say this: the show I think was pitched wrong. It's legit a comedy. The show's a comedy. It's a comedy show. Think about all the scenes that are cringy. Those scenes are some of the funniest. I was laughing through the last. Like I haven't watched the very last episode yet, but I've caught up to the very last episode, episode 5. I was dying through some of those scenes, bro. Some of those scenes were fucking hilarious. When he's talking to the dude in the store, like that scene some of those scenes are so funny. When he's recording and the song in front of when she's recording and they're in the studio session in front of everybody.
He just starts eating her out.
I'm sitting there with Shorty watching it and I'm like, are you serious? Like this shit, I'm laughing. I'm like, yo, this movie, I think the show was pitched wrong. It should have been like almost like a Will Ferrell type or like comedy, dude. Like this shit is hilarious, bro. Like people are saying though it ruined the Weeknd's image.
Absolutely.
Like they'll never be able to look at the Weeknd the same.
Low key.
After I see
this dude with the rat tail.
Dude, after I seen his concert, I was like, okay, weird. And then after seeing the show,
see the dude with the rat tail now.
But he also did like the old face thing. He's done a lot.
That stuff was cool. I'm okay with that stuff. This role he played and this character he played, I felt like he was trying to achieve something so hard, a vision he was going for and how he wanted to look to us, like to such a degree that it just totally backfired because I'm laughing at this nigga.
You fucking looking at her?
Fucking look, I'll curb stomp you.
Oh my God.
The dude's taller than him, bigger than him. I'm like, bro, who are you? Like I said, I haven't watched the last episode, but how he did Bro who was the actor.
Oh, where he's getting tased?
No. That shit was funny. See, that's what I'm saying. I was dying. That part was funny. I was like, what is going on here? These people are all just watching this dude get tased. You know how dangerous that is to have a taser around your neck and just be gowned and just bound and gagged and just getting tased like that? And just,
for like 10 seconds.
Bro, and she's like, do it again. Do it.
You're like, yo, you're about to kill him.
And literally in the next scene, he's just back to being normal, just cool with it.
Chilling with them, like at a party. I was like, yo, what is this shit,
What is going on right now?
Leave, bro. Call the cops, bro.
Oh man, yeah. The show is just like, I can see definitely what their intentions were with the show and what they were trying to do, as far as like, I think they were trying to almost make like did you guys, I haven't watched You, but did you guys watch You?
Yeah.
I think they were trying to do something maybe like in that vibe as far as like sexual, but dangerous, and but you want to you're falling in love with the dude who is the villain almost to a degree, like, because that's You follows him. This is not the main character, is a dude who's killing people, right?
Yeah.
Essentially, you're following the main person who you follow around is The Weeknd, and just in reality you probably hate that nigga, but the show's trying to make you love this dude, and it's just like, I don't know. Why was the last episode? Was it good? Did you enjoy it?
No.
Did it wrap
But you
it up?
gotta watch it just to.
It just feels like they canceled the last episode and we're like, just end it.
Do you feel like you missed? Do you feel like you missed out on an episode? Does it feel like there's an episode missing right now?
I feel like yes, I feel like there's an episode missing, absolutely. But I also feel like there's just, what's the point of the show? Like, where are we going with this?
Well,
like,
essentially, we're going to this album getting released, right?
Yeah, the ending. You just gotta watch it, man.
Because I feel like that last episode's gonna get leaked.
It's so bad.
I feel like that last episode's gonna get leaked, or like gonna get put out in some way for the people who.
I mean, they probably didn't even make. You think they made it?
I think it was made. I think it was all shot, and
yeah, they probably did make it.
Then they were just like, we gotta. They definitely. HBO was definitely like, yeah, we gotta end.
It seemed like they almost combined it.
That's what I thought they were gonna do. I thought the last episode 5, was just gonna be like a hour and a half or 2 hours.
I think it was combined, but just condensed.
And they cut out some shit.
And it just didn't make sense.
Yeah. I can see them cutting out some shit.
It just didn't make any sense. I was just like, that was terrible. We just like turned on something else.
So
immediately after.
He tried.
Solid effort.
He tried.
The music was alright.
So that's what I will say. The music was really good. That white girl with the piano, she's super fucking talented. Yeah. I actually found her, went and listened to her music, and her music sounds exactly like that.
Yeah, if we didn't get anything out of this show, or if we did get anything out of it, it's just the fact that there were some decent artists that were actually
all those dudes were actually legit. That might have been what Weeknd was aiming for this whole time.
Just to expose the artists.
Yeah, expose those artists. Yeah. For real. Because they actually, I didn't realize all those art dudes were real, people were real artists.
But threw himself under the bus at the same time.
Yeah. Did he not? Did he not? What else is there? Squid Game, Barbie movie, Threads, we talked about that. Did you read the Jonah Hill text, Kristen? Do you think Jonah Hill's a weirdo?
Needs help.
I can't get into another one of these.
He's a fucking weirdo. There's a difference between boundaries and being controlling, and using therapy to say that, like, my boundaries are, like, because this is already who she was. I think that's the biggest. So that's why it's controlling.
Why are you dating?
I think no one's gonna read those texts and agree with Jonah Hill.
I think
there's so many people that agreed with him.
Well, I think because of the language he's using is why a lot of people do agree.
They're like, they're his boundaries.
And him, I think that also him saying, if this is something you can't do, then I'm not the person for you.
Yeah.
Him saying it like,
because you're like threatening the relationship over. It's like an ultimatum.
But at the same time, he's not doing it in a way where it's like, bitch, we're done, or if you don't do this, or
it's manipulative.
It is in a manipulative, or almost in a, they were saying he's using therapy language against her.
So he did that documentary with his therapist, Schultz.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
And I promise you, he has. Go watch it. Go watch like 5 minutes of it. You can see and I've seen this before where someone is just like totally blanked over in their eyes, is like trying to pretend like they understand what you're saying, but like he's still trying to figure out how he can manipulate you through what you're saying. Like he's like, but how am I still in the right? Yeah, you can like see it, and it's like,
bro, why are you dating a...
And then to see him talk like that, I'm like, of course.
It's just the only thing that didn't make sense to me when I look at the text message. I'm like, okay, he's just trying to break up with her, he's saying like, and then I'm like, hold on, she's a surfer. Hold on, bro, why are you dating a surfer and complaining about her surfing?
Like, no,
her in bathing suits, or bro, get the fuck out of here, bro.
My favorite thing that he said was to not have friendships with unstable people from her past, like women from her past.
That is so I laughed at it because I understood. That was probably the only thing I understood, because I know women who still hang out with girls who might have unstable. I know what he might have been getting. That's the only thing out of everything where I was like, I understand what he's talking about. I know
it's also just weird the way you say it, if you say it like that, you know.
Well, because you might, I'm sure.
Like, I don't want you to be friends with women who are whores and are just like out, like thotting and bopping all weekend. I think that's what he meant
to say. Not that I give a fucking fuck. I think that's what he meant to say is, hey, you need to stop hanging out with these hoes. Like, I don't like you see hang out with these hoes. Which I think
is okay to say.
That's what I'm. But he's once again, he's using therapy.
It's
language.
Just the language.
Yeah, he's using therapy language.
It's manipulative.
It's like, yo, what the fuck are you saying?
Just tell me you don't want me hanging out with these hoes.
But I can still hang out with my hoe friends, and I'm not influenced by their behavior.
Okay, all right. So we all agree Jonah's fucked up, but that was a breakup text. He's moved on. The day his baby is born, she releases his text. I'm sorry, I can't rock her.
Oh, she posted that recently?
Yes.
Or I mean, I know obviously it was recently.
That was old text. Old, super old. He's moved on. The day his newborn baby comes into the world, she posts that shit on the internet. I'm sorry.
That's foul.
Out of here. That's
super foul.
I'm sorry.
Not on the day of the baby's birth.
No, I'm sorry. Get that bullshit out of here.
If that's true, that's crazy.
I found you. So I went and looked her up. I can understand what he's talking about. She's hot. She's a surfer. I can see him feeling a type of way, Keke Palmer level. He can't handle that. All right, fine. You moved on. You found your new shorty. I don't even know who she is. Never even seen her. Whatever it is, you found your new shorty. You moved on. Why is she posting those texts? That's fucked up. I'm sorry. That's messed up. Why is she posting those texts? That seems a little thirsty to me. Or like clout chasing. That seems a little weird. Because he moved on. We moved on. We progressed. We're not beefing or whatever it is. Why are you posting?
Yeah, that really changes the motive.
That does. It seems.
I mean, like regardless, he's an idiot for everything he said. Yeah, regardless, but like, girl, would argue with that. Come on now.
I don't think anyone would argue. Clearly, Jonas came off like, yo, bro, why are you even with this girl? Like, you're an idiot, bro. Like, I think it's one of those things where he got a baddie and was like, all right, I didn't think I'd ever get her. You can't dress like that anymore. I need you to change.
Which is crazy.
Yeah, you got the girl who was hot, and now you don't want her to display her hotness anymore. That's essentially what it sounded like from the text. And it's like, bro, you can't have it both ways. But don't post my shit, my breakup text, on the birthday of my newborn. I'm sorry. I'm super sorry. That made you look super wild. Shoot, what else is there? Is there anything else?
Man, I've just been mad busy.
Yeah, hell yeah. To you. Yeah. Oh, dude, after the 4th, yo, this summer's, I hit the ground running, I feel like, and it's just been nonstop. Like, as far as, it's going to be the end of August before we know it. High key.
I mean, the fact that July's almost over is crazy.
Bro, the summer's flying by, dog. This year's
I'm okay
flying
with
by.
It. Honestly, it hasn't been that hot, which is kind of weird.
It is. It's just now hitting it like that. But I feel you. It is a little creepy, bro.
Because everywhere else it's mad hot.
But hot. So are we? Is the world ending? Is this like polar caps melting type shit?
Are they're talking about internet blackouts for months at a time. I'm like, yo, if that shit happens, we're done.
But is that like almost like a snow day if like the internet just stops working?
For how long? Because
businesses ain't running shit.
How are you gonna call anyone?
That's what I mean. That's so like I know y'all guys I know Kristen has experienced this, but out here they might have not experienced this. But a snow day, Like you shut down, you stay home, you don't do shit.
But I'm imagining like communications not working, like through the phones or anything.
But hey, what about companies that need the internet as well? So that's what I'm saying. Is
exactly.
Are we just shut down? Is it just like nothing open? Because,
well, there's like no stock market. There's no.
Ooh, that's really bad too,
bro. So many things you gotta think of. Bro, you can't buy anything. You can't buy.
I've seen that art. Like, what is the percentage of chance they think that's really happening? Is my question.
I don't know.
Because if that's like a,
I started thinking about it and I was just spiraling, bro. I was like, if that happens, bro, for over a month. Imagine the internet's gone for a month.
I mean, I think it would help a lot of people.
It probably would.
Yeah. Hey, I would like to see that. Honestly, I'm not gonna hold you. Let's say we can hang on to all the internet that keeps, society running. Like,
you can't watch anything. You had no streaming.
Let's say all that's dead though. Social media, TV, and
we're gonna see sports pick up.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I would like to see, but that's the thing. Could the real world handle if everyone was just no longer on the internet? Could parks handle that? Could a basketball court handle
I think there would be rioting,
bro. That's what I'm saying. Like, the world at this point needs the internet to take up all the people who don't want to be outside. Because if everyone was outside,
not even just that, but think about how many things, like to your point of like businesses and things that run on the internet. Like, the infrastructure relies on the internet at this point.
The stock market if the stock market went out, we'd be fucked. For sure.
You know what I'm saying? Or like if people couldn't trade like instantly, like you don't have access on your phone. Bro, people would lose their mind.
Yeah. Well, hopefully that won't happen. But if it does,
hopefully,
we will make sure we'll just record a bunch of episodes of the EOD podcast so that they will still be getting uploaded.
Drop a season, drop like 10 episodes.
Exactly.
Yeah, stay tuned for the new season coming soon,
New season coming super soon. Episode 200 coming super soon. New set coming super soon.
Sheesh.
Oh, man. Big changes.
All right, y'all.
Big EOD.
Big EOD.
Big EOD. Gang. Another episode for you fools.
Hey.
Thank you for sticking around. We love you guys. It is your boy, Sin Supreme.
Sin Exclusive.
Yes, sir. It's your boy, T.
T Will Exclusive.
And me, Kristen Elizabeth.
Yeah, thank you.
And me, Malibu Barbie.
Yeah, for real.
Thank you.
We'll see you guys
next week. Mañana? That's tomorrow.
Yeah.
Oh, what's next week?
No idea.
More Spanish than that, Kristen.